Yo, what's up, y'all? Come on in, man. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, man. What's up, man? Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, man. Come on in. You see it? It's my Instagram right there. Follow me on my Instagram, man. Follow me on my Instagram, man. Look at my Instagram right there. Check me out. Check me out. Follow me on my Instagram, man. It's underneath the video. Check them out, y'all. Check them out, y'all. Follow me on my Instagram, man. What's up, man? Quadrex, what up, man? I was thinking about you earlier today, man. What's up with y'all? Jeff, what up, man? Yo, welcome to the Friday night men's meeting, man. Hope everybody's doing well. Hit that like button, y'all. Y'all coming in, y'all not hitting that like button, man. Yo, welcome to the Friday night men's meeting, man. Tough day, man. I don't know that kid, man. I don't know that kid who was in there, man. You saw that? You saw that? It was the dude that walked by, man. It was the dude that walked by. It was the dude that walked by. It was his car. Yeah. Yeah. Man, listen, man. Hit the like button, man. Thanks for coming. Follow me on my Instagram, @Sean G. Follow me on my Patreon channel. The Patreon channel was sold. Go on my website, buy my books, buy my hats, get a Scully. Shout out to my girl Jill down in North Carolina. She bought a Scully. Shout out to my man Evan out in New York, Long Island. Bought a shirt yesterday. Who else bought something? Somebody bought something the other day. Shout out to everybody, man. But I had a rough couple of days, man. Rough day today. But it's better. It's better. Yesterday was a rough day, and Wednesday was a rough day, man. You know, I thank God, man. You know, little Sean is in the 6th grade. Little Sean is in the 6th grade. Can y'all see me good? Is the video clear? Is the picture clear? We clear, we blurry. We clear, we blurry. We clear? All right, Jones Effect, appreciate you, man. You know, my son, Little Sean, is in the 6th grade, man. Y'all know Little Sean, man. All right, Andrew Colon Gonzalez, what up? So I went to back to school night, parent-teacher conference on Wednesday. And then I had a parent-teacher conference on Wednesday, was with one of his teachers that he does language arts and social studies. And me and his mother went. Shout out to his mother. Shout out to his mother. And the report wasn't good, man. You know, it wasn't good. He's not doing good, right? And that bothered me. that bothered me. That bothered me. And then I wanted to meet with his, I met with his math teacher. Shout out to Cashland for the quote, man. I met with his math teacher yesterday. And I was thinking that I knew I wasn't happy with Wednesday night when I left up out of there, and I'm gonna get to that in a minute. But I said, now when I go to the math teacher tomorrow, I'm gonna be all right, because math is strong suit. That was even worse. So I was hurt, man. I was hurt. Like my heart was hurt, right? My soul was hurt. And then I got mad, right? At him, right? Because I pick him up from school and we go straight to the crib. And the first thing I tell him, I ask him like, yo, you got homework? Yeah, Dad, I got 1 or 2 things to do. And this is what it's been. They went back to school in Jersey. They go back to school in September. So, yeah, Dad, I got 1 or 2 things to do. And then in today's school, you understand, they all got laptops. All the kids got laptops, right? And they could do, all of their homework is done online, right? Now this is different. This is different from when I went to school, you understand? I went to school in the 80s, right? Where when you had homework, you got dittos. It was a sheet of paper. They gave you a sheet of paper. Hit that like button. They gave you a sheet of paper and you knew what the homework was, or you brought your textbook home and you did whatever, you wrote everything down. But they doing everything on the laptop, right? So we going home, I'm picking them up from school, we going home. Sean, you got homework? Yeah. You doing your homework? Yeah. How much you got to do? I got 2 things to do. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I see him, he goes in his room, he pops up his laptop, and I see him just going to town, getting busy on his laptop. So in my mind, I'm thinking he's doing his homework, right? So then he finished up, he said, Dad, I'm finished. I'm like, all right, bet, you know. So you know what I'm saying? I'm assuming everything is all love, you know. So I go to the parent-teacher meeting, man, Wednesday, man. And his teacher tells me that he ain't turned in a lot of homeworks, and that he's turning them in late. And his test scores ain't where they should be, his reading ain't where it should be. And like when she told me that, it bothered me, man. It bothered me, man. Because I'm saying, like, you know, I'm mad with him because she's telling me that he missing homeworks, or the homework's getting turned in a day or 2 late. And I'm asking him like, yo, what's up? So that shit had me hot, man. It had me mad, man. I was mad, man. I was mad, man. So he told me, well, the only homeworks I'm late on is when I'm by my mother's house. That's what he hit me with, right? Me and his mother, we not together, right? We got joint custody. He's at my house 15 nights a month, and he's at her house 15 nights a month. Split right down the middle. So he hit me right off the rip with, yo, the only homeworks I'm late on I didn't do was when I be by my mother's crib. So I'm like, I listen to it, I hear it, right? So I go to the math thing yesterday. I go to the math parent-teacher conference yesterday. This is a different teacher. And his math scores are in the basement, man. And I know he know math because I work with him all through the summer with math.
I couldn't really see, but I filmed it. I didn't even look at the video, bro.
So I'm looking at the scores, and I call him while I'm in the meeting with the teacher. You know, they saying, both teachers are telling me, like, he calls out, he talks a lot, you know, and they be having to get on him about that. And I'm okay with that because that was me. I always called out the answer. You know, I raised my hand out of turn. I called out of turn. I used to do all of that. I was talkative in class. So when they tell me that, that I already know is a reflection of me. So I'm like, man. So I come out of there, man. I call him. I'm like, yo, Sean, I got him on FaceTime, the teacher right there. I'm like, yo, Sean, what is this shit, man? You know what I'm saying? You know, we don't do this. What is we doing? So I'm looking at him on the phone. He start crying and shit, right? So I'm like, man. So I finish up the meeting. I finish up the meeting with the teacher, right? I finish up. So I go outside, I call him back on the FaceTime, and, you know, I give it to him. You know what I'm saying? I give it to him on the phone, right? So you know, I go pick him up, and then we go to the store. I buy him a newspaper. I bought him the newspaper, and I told him, read this whole newspaper, right? Now, I read with him. I read with Sean. I make him read when we be at the crib. I make him go get in the bathroom to help him with his stuttering problem. I make him go stand in the bathroom with a book, look at himself in the mirror, and read. And it's been helping, right? So when I looked at the whole thing, though, hit the like button, man. Y'all, I only got 30 likes. Y'all need, it's 80 y'all in here. I got 30 likes. When I looked at the whole thing, I see, yo, Sean, I was talking to myself. I see, yo, Sean, this shit your fault. This your fault. But the thing is this, right? It's his fault, and then I'm gonna get my part too. But first, it's his fault, right? Because I gave him the benefit of the doubt. Sean is 11 years old, but he's a mature 11, right? And, you know, I make him do stuff around the house. He gotta wash dishes. He gotta take the garbage out. You know what I'm saying? He make his own bed. He get his own clothes out. When I come back with the laundry, I just set his clothes on his bed. He got to put away his socks. He got to put away his drawers. He got to put away his shirts, his sweatpants. I don't do nothing for him, right? Because I'm not raising him to be 18, 19 years old living with me. I'm raising him to when he get 18 years old, he gonna leave the crib and go start to live his life. That's the kind of man I'm raising. So I gave him the benefit of the doubt that he was doing his homework. when he was telling me he was doing it, I gave him the benefit of the doubt that he's doing it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jamil and Mitchie's Good Park, man. The members right there. With the green name. Join the channel membership. But he wasn't doing it. You know what I'm saying? And then I had to reflect back on me. I had to reflect back on me. And I had to say, like, yo, Sean, the nigga is only 11 years old. He's still a baby, right? He's still a baby. No matter how responsible he is and all that, he's still a baby. And I need to follow up behind him and make sure he's doing what he's got to do. Right? That's where I took the blame. That's where I took my responsibility. And going forward, starting yesterday or Wednesday, that's what it's going to be. Right? So, obviously, no matter how responsible he is and how independent he is at 11, I still need to check his work, follow up behind him. You understand what I'm saying? Which is what I'm gonna do. And you know, the good thing is that it's just November, right? The good thing is that I went to the parent-teacher meeting to find out, right? So they just been in school September, October, November, 2 months, 2.5 months, right? So we still got the whole year, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. In New Jersey, they go to school up until June. So I'm gonna be on his head from this point going forward. I'm gonna be on his top. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna make him, because they give them the homework, everything is online. You know what I'm saying? And I'm online savvy, I'm tech savvy, I could do it. But like when I was going to school, like I say, you got a ditto. And you went home, you put your name in, when you came to school the next day, you turned in your ditto, that was your homework. So what I'm gonna have him do when we get to the crib, I'm gonna have him download his Schoology on my PC so that I can see his homework every night. So I can see his homework every night. You know what I'm saying? And I can be on top of him, making sure he's doing it. And see, he's lazy. He's being lazy. He's not lazy, he's being lazy, right? And yo, check this out. This was all me. I was the same way. Everything that he's doing right now, I did the same thing in second grade. I mean, in sixth grade. His teacher told me he likes to rush through his work. He wants to get done fast. He wants to get done. And you know, and that was me. He talking in class, calling out the answer without raising his hand. That was me. He rushing through his homework, not, you know what I'm saying, not giving his best effort. That was me. He turning in homework late. That was me. When I looked at it, man, after I, you know what I'm saying, got through the emotional part, right? All I'm looking at him, I'm saying, yo, Sean, you ain't doing nothing but looking at yourself. You ain't looking at nobody but yourself, right? And you know, I know he got the aptitude to do it. I know he's got the aptitude. That's not even a question. It's, you know, and during September, the first couple of weeks of school, his grades were a little low. they were low. And the teacher said, but yeah, Sean, all of them, most of the kids were like that because they just coming back from summer break. They going from 5th grade to 6th grade. So what they doing is they getting these 6th graders ready to go to middle school, to be 7th and 8th grade, where you got to start switching periods. You go to first period, second period, third period. So they trying to get them on a faster track curriculum than the kindergarten through the 5th grade. They even got them in a separate part of the school. They got their own modules and trailers. So they not even with the K through 5. So they getting them ready. And she said, and he said, they, you know, a lot of them need time to adjust to that. You know what I'm saying? And so I understood that part. So he started off rough in September. Then his grades came up, right? Then his grades came up, right? And then I got him a cell phone. And when I got him the cell phone, the grades went back down. They started to trend back down. And so you know, that's where ultimately, you know what I'm saying? Now that I know, it's on me now. It's on me. The fact that I went to that parent-teacher conference. If I don't go to that parent-teacher conference meeting this week, I don't never find none of this out. And see, he's not telling me what he doing. Roland Lee, what up? St. Louis in here. He bringing me home. This is what he did. This is how slick he is. He just like me. This is how fly he is, how slick he is. On all the quizzes where he made 90s and 92, he bring them quizzes home and he give me that. But the quizzes where he made 47 and 55 and 62, he not bringing them home. He bringing me home the 90s. You understand? So I understood that. But the point is, the good part is, you know, now that I know, I can never go back to not knowing. So now it's on me to make it happen. You understand? And I went to see his teacher just now when I picked him up. And I told his teacher that he's not going to go to recess no more after lunch. That for his recess, he's going to stay and do work. He's going to go back and redo all of the earlier work in September that he made bad grades on. We going back. You're going to do all that shit over. You're going to get that right, because mathematics, I taught mathematics in college, right? Mathematics builds on mathematics. Part one, you need to get part one in order to get part two. You can't fail part one and expect me to pass you to part two, because you're not going to get it because you didn't get the basics. So we're going to go back. We're going to get all of that work that he fucked up. We're going to go back and redo all of that. And then he's going to, you know, do some remedial work, you know, to catch up. You understand what I'm saying? And to get right, to get his study skills right. And I, you know, I'm gonna, you know, we're gonna, like, I got him involved. Now he's playing basketball. He's got the travel basketball. He plays the baseball. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep him in his sports. I thought about taking him out, but I was like, nah, don't do that. But what I'm going to teach him, and what I know how to do, is he is gonna learn to first things first. He is gonna learn to take care of his schoolwork first and foremost. Then we do the basketball. Then you can play outside, or you can play Roblox or Fortnite or whatever it is you play. But ain't none of that other stuff jumping off until you, you know what I'm saying, get the schoolwork right. And we're gonna get it right. Like I say, Sean is not dumb. He's very, very smart. You understand? But he's lazy when it comes to schoolwork, like I was. When it come to going to the batting cage, when it comes to throwing long toss or going to field ground balls, me hit 200 ground balls to him, he ain't lazy when it's coming to that. He not lazy to go to the park and we shoot a whole bunch of free throws, we shoot a whole bunch of chippies and layups. He ain't lazy to that. But when it comes to his schoolwork, he lazy to that. That's how I was. You understand? That's how I was. And see, the thing about me, my mother worked. Georgia Gunby worked from 7 to 3. My mother was a nurse. She was a registered nurse. And she worked from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. 7 days a week. And then at 3 p.m., she told me, she said, go home from school, call me to let me know you got home, do your homework, and then you can go outside. I would go home, I'd get home about 3:30, I would call her, and she would say, I'm working a double. Meaning she was gonna work another shift from 3 to 11. So she never checked my homework. She was never there to check my homework. Nobody was there to check my homework. And I would come home from school. First of all, I would try to do my homework in school. I would rush through it in school, half-ass it, just to get it done. Didn't care whether I put my whole mind on it or only 32% of my mind on it. As long as I did it and handed it in, that's all I cared about. And that was bad poker. That's bad strategy. That was no good. But I didn't have any adult supervision, right? So I always did just enough to get by in school, especially in elementary school, junior high, and high school. Because by this time I started smoking weed, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting drunk, I'm getting high. So then it really fell off. Then I really fell off. But the thing about me was I'm very intelligent and I've always been smart with school, reading books, math, anything. And my memory is amazing, right? So I could give 50% of my mind to something and still make C's, right? I was cool with making C's. That's how low my expectancy of myself was. Even though I was a B+ student, I really, if somebody was there to get down on me, man, and I really got down on my crown in 7th, 8th, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade, I could have went to college on an academic scholarship. That's how smart I was. But I didn't have no adult supervision. I was smoking weed, you know what I'm saying? Getting drunk, smoking dust, you know what I'm saying? And I was just doing just enough to get by, but I was so smart that I could do that and still make C's, and I was okay with C's. My mother wasn't okay with C's, but it wasn't really much she could do. After I got taller than her, after I got bigger than her, it wasn't really much she could do with me no more. I stopped listening, you know what I'm saying? So I know where this can go, right? I know where this can go if I'm not on top of my game or if I wasn't here, right? But see, the fact that I'm here, the fact that I'm here in his life, right? And I know the mistakes I made. See, we're not gonna make them same mistakes. We're not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna do that. So I know he's got the mental aptitude, right? And the capability and the intelligence quotient to do all of this work. But it's gonna be me that I'm going to hold his feet to the fire and make him elevate his game, right? And when I do that, that's gonna make him feel even better, you know what I'm saying, about himself. You understand what I'm saying? And you know, so that's what when I looked at it, I said, okay, Sean. I said, okay, Sean, you gave him the benefit of the doubt, but he just showed you that without you being on top of him, he's not going to perform well. So we're going to get it right. We're going to get it right. We're going to get it. We're going to get it right. You know, he's going to, and see, the thing about it is this. When I establish the work ethic now in the 6th grade, when I teach him the work ethic now and the concentration ethic and the focus ethic and the patience ethic and the discipline ethic, later years, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th grade, I ain't gonna have nothing to worry about because he's gonna be locked in. He's gonna be locked in. He gonna be locked in. So as mad as I was and as hurt as I was, after I got through all of that, I looked at it as a teachable moment, right? This is a moment to teach me. I'm learning, right? This is my first time. This is my first son. This is my first time dealing with a son in 6th grade. And so it's a teachable moment for me, and it's a teachable moment for him. And man, I'm so glad. I'm so glad I'm here. I'm so glad I'm here, man, and not in prison, man. To help him, man. Yo, it's a blessing. It's a blessing, man, for me to be here out and free to help him during this, right? I'm in his life. Right? I'm in his life. So, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad I am, man. Because these kids need us, man. These kids don't know what they're doing, man. They don't know what they're doing. And especially with him being a boy, right? Him being a black boy, right? Nobody better can teach him that, how to be a man, a black man, but me. And I'm here, man. I'm here. I'm here. And I ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thankful, right? I'm thankful. You know, when I caught my Fed case, well, let me tell you this. I'm gonna come back to that. I went to his teacher. I picked him up from school. I went to his teacher. His other teacher was out. I met with them today. I met with his teacher today. And I told his teacher, Sean was standing right there, the teacher was standing right there. And I told them in front of each other that you're not going to recess. You're going to eat your lunch in school. And while you're eating your lunch, you're going to do work. You understand? And the teacher was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to do that. And, you know, show up for your kids, man, at school. Because it makes a difference when the teachers your daughter's teacher or your son's teacher sees you show up, that makes a difference because they know that you care. Like if you don't show up, if I didn't show up this week and his mother didn't show up, they would look at it and says, the parents didn't come in and he's doing poorly, nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? You gotta show up. I show up for everything that he got going on in school because I need to let them know that I'm here, you understand? And he goes to a school, it's said like a majority, it's not a lot of blacks in the town. It's not a lot of blacks in the town that he go to school in. So he kind of stick out, right? It's a lot of white, a lot of Latino, a lot of Asian. It's a few spades in there, but just a few. So I show up to let them know, yeah, his father here. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You gotta establish your presence, right? Your body language, your eye contact. You gotta establish your presence in every situation. That's important, right? So I've been doing that. And then, you know, with the whole coronavirus thing, you know, they was doing remote learning from home. They'd be on the computer for 2 hours, 3 hours, you know, that wasn't no real school. So they kind of lost a lot. They kind of lost a lot in the 4th and 5th grade, but it still ain't no excuses. You understand? I'm still gonna get money and I'm gonna still teach him how to get money. You understand? And I know that as long as he around me, you know, he gonna be all right. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm a success and he gonna be a success. So if I know how to achieve excellence and I know how to achieve high achievement, all I got to do is teach him and show him and tell him this is how you achieve high achievement, right? And there's another thing, man. Like, shout out to Sean's mother, man. She does a good job with him. She's in his life big time. He loves her. She loves him. She helps him a great deal. That's, you know what I'm saying? They got a great relationship, and I like that. I love that. But what he do, our relationship wasn't always like that. Me and his mother's relationship wasn't always like that. There was a time where we were at war. Me and his mother was at war. We had a mean custody battle, a mean custody fight, and there was a time where she hated me and I hated her, respectively, right? It was mutual. And it was not conducive to a healthy environment for raising a boy, right? And it impacted Sean. It impacted him, right? So what I'm discovering is, thank everybody for the likes. I got 97 likes. We got 97 likes. What I'm discovering is even though he never verbalized, and this is the deep part, and this is why I'm glad I'm here, and I'm gonna tell y'all a story in a minute. Even though he never verbalized that with me and his mother beefing the way we were, and I used to talk bad about his mother in front of him. I used to do that. I was that upset. I was that angry. I was hurt. And I used to talk bad about her to him. And that was wrong. That's no good. That was a bad strategy. I shouldn't have been doing that, but I was doing it. I didn't know. I was hurt. I was hurt. I was hurt and I was mad. But that was wrong. And you know, I don't know what she was doing. I don't know at that particular time. But we cool now. Me and his mother, we co-parent now. We cool. We talk. We text. We talk on the phone. She comes to his baseball games. Me and her stand there. We watch his games. We've gotten beyond that. There was a point we was in court, child support court. We was in custody court. Every month, I was filing motions every month. I was filing motions every month, representing myself. I was going pro se. I was fighting. This is when I got out of prison. I represented myself. I hired a lawyer. I hired a child support lawyer. One time, white boy charged me $1,500. Jewish lawyer charged me $1,500. And all he did was make a deal. And the fact that he was Jewish or Nigerian or Pakistani or Peruvian or whatever, that don't matter. I'm just telling you what the truth is, the exact nature. But all lawyers, all they want to do is take your money and cut a deal and move on to the next case and get your file off their desk. It could have been a foundational Black American lawyer. It would have been the same thing. So I paid him $1,500. He cut this crazy deal for me. I didn't like it. I fired him. And then I started representing myself. I started filing my own motions. I started, creating my own letters, being in touch with the court clerk. I started doing everything myself. And I would go in the courtroom. She had a lawyer. And I'd stand there and represent myself because I felt like could nobody represent my true feeling for my son better than me. Nobody could communicate my love for him better than me. And who better to fight for him than me, right? And I used to tell them that. I used to go in the courtroom and tell all of them that. The judge, the nigga with the cop, with the gun, her lawyer. I didn't care. I didn't care. I was standing on my square. I was getting down from my crown. And I used to file, whenever we go to court and it didn't turn out my way, I'll file another motion. We go back to court, it don't turn out my way, I'll file another motion. And I kept filing. But anyway, we've gotten past that. And I'm so glad she took me off child support, which I should have never been on in the first place. But that's the way it turned out. I've always been in Sean's life from the very beginning. I paid all of his doctor bills, all of that, everything, all her prenatal care, everything was all me. Daycare, everything, clothes, shoes, pull-ups, diapers, pacifiers, everything. And my mother, when I went to prison, my mother gave Little Sean's mother $10,000 child support while I was in there. Yes, she did. She sent her $800 a month for 15 months I was in there. But anyway, how you doing? What's happening? Is Jacqueline back there? Jacqueline back there? She over there? All right. And it was a bad time. I was hurt. She was hurt. We both were angry at each other. We both were hurt. We both were mad. And we were fighting. We were at war. And she wouldn't back down and I didn't back down. I wasn't gonna back down. And it affected Sean. It affected my son. It affected him, right? And even though he didn't verbally say it, it affected him, right? It affected him, right? Because now what's coming out is because I was putting pressure on him. This is how crazy I was. This is how wrong I was, right? This is how wrong I was. I was wrong as two left shoes, right? I'm so mad. I'm so angry. I'm putting pressure on him to choose me over her. I swear to this one, I'm telling him, man, you got to choose me over her. You got to choose me, man. Dumb. Shoe showing in the dome. Doof. Bad poker. Bad poker. Bad move. And what that did was that put him in a bad situation that he should have never been placed in. Now he's feeling at 6, 7 years old, he got to choose. Do I choose my mother? Do I choose my father? You know, do I choose my mother? When he should have been able to choose both of us. Whether we were together or not, whether we were mad at each other or not, whether we hated each other or not, I should have been able to, which I wasn't at the time, to raise my game to where I just say, Sean, just do what's best for little Sean. Stop being selfish and stop, you know what I'm saying? Get off of that. So what that did, with me putting pressure on like that, this is what he started to do. He started to lie. He would tell her one thing when he was with her, and then when he come by me, he telling me another thing. He don't know. He just want to get love from both of us, right? He just want to get love from me. He want to get love from her. But I'm telling the nigga like, nah, nigga, you got to choose me, man. You understand? You got to choose me, man. You understand? Bad, no good. So it bothered him, man. It affected him. And you know, it made him nervous. And I think this may be stemming from where his stuttering comes from. You understand? Because that's where mine came from. You know what I'm saying? When I used to see my mother and father fight, that shit used to mess me up. You know, and it made me, that traumatizes a child. When you seeing that in kindergarten, 5, 6 years old, 7, 8, that traumatizes a kid, and you never forget that. So now he starts to lie, right? He telling her one thing when he with her, and then he telling me one thing when he with me, and this gets me hot, right? Because I tell him all the time, I say, Sean, you don't want to be no liar. You don't want to be no liar. That's the worst thing you could be. I said, man, I'm your best friend, man. You understand? And he does it. He did it. When I confronted him about the parent-teacher thing, Wednesday and Thursday, he did it again. And I know he's doing it out of fear, but I don't care. You're still not gonna be no liar. I'm not raising you to be no liar. You gonna tell the truth, even if it means you get an ass whooping. You gonna tell the truth. And that bothered me, right? That hurt me, right? But when I get real with myself, and I remember me, Sean G, at 11 years old in the 6th grade. You know what I did? I lied too. You know what I was? A liar too. And I took it all the way up from 6th grade, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I took it all the way up into my adulthood. Being a liar. And I'm not gonna let him do that. I'm not gonna let him do that. We not gonna do that. We not gonna do that. Cause I tell Sean, you know, I'm a man, right? I'm a man first. And you know, I just tell him, man, real men don't lie. We not gonna lie. We not gonna do no lie. We not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. And then I have to, even though it make me mad when he do it, and when he did it, I have to look and say, yo, Sean, homeboy is only 11 years old. He's scared. And you was a liar too at 11 years old. I have to do that. I have to bring it back to me. I can't put expectations on him that I couldn't live up to at 11 years old. That ain't right. That ain't no good money. That ain't no good money. That's unfair to him. That's unfair. And see, where I have to catch myself is, I be setting his bar, his standard, and his integrity to the level of a 53-year-old, and he's only 11. That's no good. That's not right. That's not fair to him. That's not fair to him. You know what I'm saying? So I always reflect back, and I say, Sean, the nigga's only 11, man. You know, when he know he done did wrong and he know you gonna be mad, he gonna be scared. And he know, and he may lie to try not to, you know what I'm saying, get dealt with. You understand? And I had to say, you did the same thing. You did the same thing, Sean. When your mother told, my mother used to tell me, I remember I would be in school, and I would get suspended. I would get suspended or I would get detention, and the principal would call me down to the principal's office, and he would be threatening me. The principal would be threatening me. I'm gonna call your mother. I'm gonna call your mother. And then I'll straighten up, and then I'll forget, and I'll go back to class and be in the class clown, cutting up and whatnot. And sure enough, I'll get called down I'll get sent to the principal's office. And he'll pick up the phone and call my mother on her job. And I was in the 7th, 8th grade, 9th grade, and he would call her. I could hear it right now. I could see it right now. I could see me in his office, and this was in the 8th grade. He'd pick up the phone and he'd say, Mrs. Gunby, this is Bill Canisi at Woodrow Wilson Junior High School. And I could hear her say, yes, this is she. I could hear her in the phone. Back then they had the big phones. Wasn't no cell phone, it was the big phone. And he would say, Mrs. Gunby, I got Sean here in the principal's office. He was being insubordinate to the teacher. He was making a lot of noise and falling on the floor and started a food fight in the cafeteria. You know, he was playing tag in the hallway. And she said, put him on the phone. And I could hear her say to him, put him on the phone. And he would hand me the phone. He'd be like, here. And it seemed like 40 minutes for me to reach out and grab the phone. I'd be like, because I knew it would take me all day to get the phone. And I would get the phone. And put it to my ear. And the tears would just start coming down, because she'd tell me, what I told you about having the white folks call me on my job. I'm up here trying to work, and you up there acting up in that schoolhouse. She didn't call it the school. She called it the schoolhouse, because my mother was from down south. Down south, they call it the schoolhouse. Didn't I tell you to go up there to that schoolhouse? And don't be playing around up there in that schoolhouse. You go up there and get your lesson. And then this is what she would tell me. I'm going to kick your ass. Soon as I get home, I'm going to kick your ass. I get there. Don't go outside. You wait there till I get there, because I'm going to kick your ass. Yo, my heart would be like this. Boom, boom, boom. I knew it was over. I knew it was a wrap. It was over. It was over. And that walk home, I'll be walking home like this. People be like, yo, what up, Sean? Come on, let's go to the store. Go to the... Nah, man, I gotta go home. And I knew once I got home and she got home, I was getting taxed. She was gonna tax me, man. And I would go home, goddamn, wash the dishes, make up my bed, clean up the living room, put all the pillows on the couch in the right place. You understand? I put all the pillows in the right place. I clean up the house. And I'd take my bath about 7 o'clock. It'd still be daylight. I done took my bath, put my pajamas on, got in the bed. Wrong, no good. She come home at 11. She get out of work at 11. And I try to go to sleep. I try to get in the bed and go to sleep. So when she get home, she would leave me alone. Wrong. Man, she wake me up out the bed about 11:15, 11:30 when she got home and whoop my ass, man, like she said she would. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Yep. She didn't like that, man. She didn't like that. And you know, when I would get in trouble in school, you know, I would get suspended or get suspended or get a parent-teacher conference. I would lie to her. I would lie because I was scared. You know what I'm saying? And I was a liar. I was scared. I remember sometimes back then, the first time you went to the principal's office, it was a warning. The second time you got detention. The third time was a parent-teacher conference where your mother had to come in, your parent had to come in and meet with the principal. And then the fourth time was suspension. When you got to the third time, they would mail a letter home to your mother, to your father, your mother, your parents. I would run home. When I knew the letter, if they mailed a letter on Monday, I knew Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I had to jet home to the crib to get the letter out the mail. I would get the letter out the mail, forge your signature, or get somebody else to forge it because she had to sign it and give it back. So when he does these things, it immediately reminds me of me, right? And it reminds me that, you know, he's only 11, he's in the 6th grade, and that I did the self-same thing. But what I'm most grateful for, is the fact that I'm here. You know what I'm saying? The fact that I'm here. I'm in his life, right? Every day he can touch me. Every day he can talk to me. And I'm gonna tell y'all this story. I never told this story before, but I'm gonna tell y'all this story now. I went and looked up the statute of limitations, federal statute of limitations. So I'm out of the woods as far as the statute of limitations is concerned. I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. Those of y'all that know my story, you know I went to federal prison on a white collar beef, aiding and abetting in the preparation of fraudulent tax returns. I was getting people back bigger refunds on their tax returns than what I was supposed to. Some niggas ratted on me, I got busted, and I went to the joint. They wanted me to cooperate so that I don't have to go, but never that. We don't do that. I made the mistake, I was wrong, I got busted. So what I'm gonna do, tell on somebody else and ruin their family? No, I got to wear that. So the feds came. Sean wasn't even born yet. They came to my office with the search warrant on April the 14th, 2011. April the 14th, 2011. I pulled up to the office. I was living in Jersey City. My office was in Clifton. I pulled up to the office. I'm walking into my building. I had my own office and everything. I was legit. Everything was above board. I had an EIN number, LLC. Everything was straight. I was a licensed real estate broker, property manager. I had everything. I had $1 million net worth, 9 rental properties, $400,000 a year income, $1.2 million net worth. I became a millionaire at 38, 39 years old. I was chilling. Like Matt Dillon, ain't robbing, ain't stealing. Had a bunch of honeys flying all over the world, Africa, Brazil, South America, Caribbean, anywhere I wanted to go. Crazy money, you know, cars, all of that. So the feds came with the search warrant, and that's when my life took a nosedive, right? And little Sean wasn't even born yet. He wasn't even born yet. Sean was born 40 days later after they came. His mother, nah, I ain't pay for no girls, man. I don't do that. That's a sucker move, man. Girls give it to me because they want me to have it. I don't buy kitty cat like these suckers, man. I talk up on my kitty cat. Honeys love me for me, not for what I do for them. I get pussy because of who I am, not what I do. I've been like that my whole life. I always had fly honeys my whole life. I got style, I got charisma. I look good. I'm aggressive, I'm a man, they like that. Sean was born 40 days after they came. The day they came, they came to my office in Clifton with a search warrant. And all they searched was my office. At my house in Jersey City, I had a loaded 9mm pistol with hollow tip bullets. And I had a big bag of hollow tip bullets. And I was a convicted felon at the time, so I wasn't supposed to have a gun. But they never went to search my house. They never went to search my house. They searched my office, and they left. And after they left, I was in a daze. And I remember trying to go to sleep that night after they came. I couldn't believe what had happened. It was about 20 to 25 agents came to my office, man. It was about 20 to 25 agents came to my office, man. All white males. One white female. The one white female, she was telling everybody what to do. The rest of them was white males, and it was one black agent. But he was high yellow, so he was light, bright, and damn near white. So, and it was just me. And after that day they came, I'm looking, I'm standing there, I'm like, yo, is this a dream? Am I dreaming? And I went home. No, I went by Sean's mother's house, because she came up to the office. And it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. Because I met the girl who's my secretary. I saw her last night in the supermarket. And while the feds was in my office, she was working for me at the time as my secretary. She walked in, and that white girl, the white agent, that white lady agent, she went and grabbed her. She said, come here. She grabbed my secretary and took her outside and started questioning her. So she went outside, called Little Sean's mother, and said, yo, the cops is up here at Sean's office. So Little Sean's mother came up, and I just looked at her like she was pregnant with Little Sean. She was pregnant with Little Sean. She was like 9 months. How long you be pregnant for? 10 months? How long do women be pregnant for? 10 months? Then you give birth? She was like 9 months pregnant. She was 9 months, so she was like 8 months pregnant. She was big, and I looked at her and I said, she's just looking at me, and I'm looking at her like, yo. I said, this ain't no good. This is not good. Not good. So they stayed in my office like 2 hours, 3 hours. They took all my files. They copied all my computers. They took everything, man. And then they left. And I thought it was a dream, man. I thought I was dreaming, man. So I went by her house that night, and I spent the night over there. And then I woke up. I remember laying there, and I woke up about 3 something in the morning. And I looked, and I said, oh shit, the gun. I put my clothes on. I'm scared to death. Now I'm driving, I'm thinking they following me. Because they told me they was following me. When they came to my office, they interviewed me. They told me they had been following me for like 6 months. Might have been longer than that. So I'm driving like 3 in the morning, I'm looking in the rear view and shit, I'm checking. I'm scared to death, man. But I said, man, I got to go to my crib. I got to get that jointsky joint. I got to get that jammy up. I go home, I park in front of my crib. I get out the car, I'm looking. I go in the house, and the jammy is there. So I get it. I had 2 clips. I get everything. And I went, and I broke the gun apart. I broke it down into a bunch of different pieces, and I just started throwing it. I started riding across all the bridges in New York and New Jersey, the George Washington Bridge, the Brooklyn Bridge, the Bayonne, and I'm throwing pieces of the gun. I'm throwing it everywhere. Never in the whole piece, just pieces. And I got rid of that. Right? But this is God, right? This is where God comes in. This is where God comes in. Because like after they came, because of the stress and the pressure and the fear, and I don't own a gun now. I don't have a gun. I don't have the firearm. I don't have a firearm. Because of the pressure and the fear and the desperation, I ended up losing my entire fortune. $1.2 million trading in the stock market, in the options market. I blew it all. I lost like $400,000 in 3 weeks. And I remember going through this, and I was thinking that God was upset with me. And I was thinking that my ancestors were mad with me for what I had done, and that I was being punished. But when I got to the feds, and I got inside, and I started talking to other inmates who had gun charges, and they was all telling me that with a gun charge, federal gun charge is a mandatory minimum 60 months. Mandatory minimum 60 months. 5 years. The only way you get underneath a mandatory minimum is you gotta rap. You gotta become an informant. And I'm hearing this from everybody, man. Everybody in there who got gun charges, they saying like, yeah, I had the mandatory minimum 5, with the gun, and I think if it's in commission and you use a gun to commit a crime or a drug crime, I think it's even more than that, like 20 years or whatever. But just the possession, I think, is 5. The statute of limitations is 5 years. So I began, when I found that out, this is how the universe loved me and how the universe and God was showing me love, right? And in the universe and God was telling me and my ancestors that, Sean, we're not mad at you. We're not punishing you. We're not upset with you. We just need to get your attention because you headed the wrong way. You headed the wrong way. And we only gonna let them bust you for the tax crime, for the white collar crime. We let you get over with the gun joint. We didn't let them go to your crib and find your jammy. You understand? And then that's when I knew that the universe, the sun, moon, and stars, and God was working with me. That's when I knew that they had blessed me. And then I only got 18 months on the white collar joint. And I was able to sign my own reconnaissance bond, $100,000 unsecured bond. So I was able to stay out. I was able to stay out of prison and fight my case, right? Had I got caught and I stayed out, 3.5 years, I was in the hospital the day little Sean was born. I was there. Matter of fact, when his mother delivered little Sean, the nurse, because no doctor didn't do it, it was one of them nurses. She delivered little Sean. She wrapped him up in a blanket, and she gave him to me first. She gave him to me first, even before she gave him to his mother. Because I was standing there, and I think I took him. She wrapped him up, and I took him. Boom. Right? And then I gave him to little Sean's mother. I think that's how that went. Pretty sure. But I was standing there in the delivery room. When she delivered, I saw all her placenta come out. The smell came out, and it buckled me, man. That smell, that shit buckled my knees. I almost went down. I almost went boom. But I caught myself and I got it together. And so I was there for his birth. I was able to name him, my name, right? I was able to go to the baby shower. When did we have our baby shower? We had a baby shower. I was able to go to the baby shower. You understand? Because we had the baby shower between the time they came and the time he was born. I was able to go to the baby shower. I paid for the baby shower. I paid for all his prenatal care. I paid for all her doctor visits for prenatal care. That was all me, my nickel. All of it. All of his onesies and pacifiers and bottles. I bought all of that. So I was able to be there, and then I was in his life for 3.5 years before I went to prison, right? So I was able to stay out, fight my case outside, be free, and raise my son, and then self-surrender to prison. And then I went and did 15 months, 15 days, and 19 hours. Right, I got sentenced to 18 months. But check this out. This is why God is so money. This is why God is good. And this is when I knew that I was going to be all right. If the day they came to my office with the search warrant, if they would have went to my house simultaneously and hit my house and my office at the same time and found that gun, that would have been mandatory 5 years from the rip, right? And I wouldn't have got no bond, right? And they would have locked me up the same day. They didn't lock me up that day. They didn't lock me up the day they came. They came, did what they had to do, they left. But if they would have found that jammy, they would have locked me up the same day, and I would have had to fight my case from behind bars, Hudson County Jail. I wouldn't have got to go to Sean's birth. I would have maybe not got to name him. I wouldn't have got to go to the baby shower. And I might have been able to post bond with the amount of money I had, because I still had, at that time, I had about $900,000. I had about $900,000 cash, my money. And so I might have been able to bond out, maybe not, I don't know. But the fact that I was already a convicted felon in possession of a firearm, they might have denied me bond. So, long story short, I would have got locked up immediately, mandatory 5-year minimum on the pistol charge, and then they would have laid it on thick with the white collar charge and raised up my loss amount, my base offense level. Long story short, I could have ended up with probably about a 10-year sentence, man. And I would have never got to, by the time I would have saw little Sean, he would have been 8 or 9 years. He would have been 8 or 9 years old. If I would have survived the prison, if I would have did the, you know, it could have been 10 years, it could have been more. Could have been 12, 15. And I could have just been meeting Sean now. Right? And I could have never have given him any kind of input, never given him any kind of, somebody else could have been raising him, somebody else could have been abusing him, somebody else could have been sexually molesting him, harming him, beating him, and I would have been nowhere around. But that wasn't the case. And I only got the 18-month sentence, man. So I was blessed. So like I say, with these things that, you know, this bad report we got from back to school night, it's really small potatoes in the whole scheme of things. It's really small potatoes considering what it could have been and what I went through. So, you know, we're gonna get it right. You know, so like the times, that's why I spend so much time with him. And that's why I'm glad, and maybe that's the reason why I haven't blown up on social media the way that I think I should. Because if I blow up and then I start traveling all over the country, doing this, speaking here, speaking there, you know, that's time away from him. You know what I'm saying? Those athletes, those baseball players, those football players, those basketball players, those actors, they make a lot of money, but they have to sacrifice a lot of time with their kids. Their kids, they make all this money and their kids don't know them. CEOs, executives of Fortune 1000 companies, CEOs of Fortune 1000 companies, they got a bunch of money, Wall Street guys, big bankers. They be having crazy money, crazy dough, but their relationship with their kids be fucked up because they ain't been there. They always been working or they always been away. So, at least for the first 11 years of Sean's life, I've been there, damn near every day. So I hope y'all like that story. Y'all like that story right there? That's a dope story, right? So yeah, that's what it is, man. I gotta go pick him up now for basketball practice, man. Y'all make sure y'all go follow me on my Instagram, man. Check my Instagram out. Check Sean G's Instagram out. Go follow me on Instagram. Gaddy Music, what up, man? Houston, Texas, in the building. Yo, follow me on my Instagram. Look at that. I'm doing burpees by the subway. Look at that little car right there. Check me out. Follow me on Instagram at Sean G, at Gunby Publishing. Look at that right there. The fly Instagram. Who doing that on Instagram in the New York subway? Check them out. Look at the little car. Yeah, go follow me on that Instagram, man. Mitchie's Goodie Park, what's up, man? Shout out to all my members that came in, man. My man Tommy said, when you ask people, do you think your life was written already, or do you have control over your life and actually determine your destiny in life? I would say it's a little bit of both. Blessings to you too, Tommy. Yeah, man, shout out to all my members that came in. Yo, Quan, what up, man? Quan, Mitchie's Good Park. Who else came in? Some of my other members came in. Roland Lee, Quan. Hey, yo, join the channel membership, man. Join the channel membership. The link is underneath this video. You join the channel membership. I'm gonna put it up there now. I'm gonna put the channel membership up there now. I'm an inspiration, Goodie Park. I'm a nigga, Goodie Park. Join the channel. Percy, what up, Percy? What's up, man? I see you, man.
Y ya la compré la vez primero, ¿no? A mí se me acabó ayer, después. Entonces, el nombre de la mía acabó.
There I go right there. There I go right there. I'm gonna put the membership joint up now, man. Y'all make sure y'all join the channel membership, man. The channel membership is $10 a month. And you see I shout all my members out when they come on. You get the green name with the badge. Let me put it on here. There you go, right here. Check me out. Carlos Ortiz, Georgia Gunby still alive, huh? Let's see. Hold on, y'all. This shit. See, I'm on the live. Got the soul glow. There you go. There go the channel membership right there, y'all. They go to, excuse me, is Jacqueline over there?
Jackie?
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
Tell her I said come in.
Okay.
All right. Yo, join the channel membership right there, y'all. Mitchie Goodie Park, you already got that soul glow. Mitchie's Goodie Park. RH, what up, man? What's up, man? RH be supporting a nigga heavy, man. RH, thank you for that super chat, man. Yo, everybody shout out my man RH, man. Everybody give a shout out to RH, man. you like that right there? Yeah, tell her I said, come here. She gonna come too. I bet you she come. Why she come? Yo, join the channel membership there. How you doing? You told her?
Just call me. Miss very, very busy.
Okay.
1 second.
All right, thank you. Did you tell her? Yo, everybody give a shout out to RH, man. RH always coming through, Gaddy Music. Cashland, everybody shout out Cashland, man. What up to Cashland? Shout out to John, man. Yo, everybody shout out my man RH, man. There you go. RH always come on here and show me love with the cash, with the super chat. You see it. And he's a member. Look at RH. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Sean G. And he got the membership. Hey, RH, tell him to get the membership. Y'all hear me stuttering? Y'all hear me stuttering? I stutter too. That's where Sean get it from. RH got that fad look. Watch Jackie come over here, y'all. She better come. I appreciate y'all, man. Real hitter. Marco Polo say RH stand for real hitter. Yeah, we ain't talking no violence over here though, man. We chilling hard, man. You missed the beginning, Polite, you gotta go back and watch it, man. Come on, let's go over here by Jackie, man. See what's up with Jackie, man. Come on, y'all wanna go see Jackie? I'm tired, man. My legs. I ran today. I ran 2 miles, man. I ran 2 miles. She busy over here. Let me see where Jackie at. Nah, we ain't doing no gun. We gonna have a fist fight. We gotta straighten something out. We just gonna fight. Jackie at? Y'all wanna ride with me to pick up Lil Sean? I don't think she back there. She back there? Excuse me. I don't think she back there. She back there? It's busy over there, y'all. It's busy. Busy, man. Yeah, so just have a fight. Get a busted lip. Ain't nothing better than getting into a fight and getting a busted lip, man. And you bust the other dude lip. Be even. Tie game. Tie. Excuse me. Is Jackie here with the long hair? With the long hair? Jackie? Yeah. Is she here? She back there? Y'all want to see Jackie?
284.
She might not come out here. She might think I'm bothering her. If she say I'm bothering her, it's your fault. It's y'all fault. Packed in here, man. Packed in here in McDonald's. What's up, Jackie? How you doing? I just called to say hi to you.
Oh, okay. How are you?
All right.
Yeah, I made the order on the good.
Yeah, you want to say hi to him? Come on, check it out, y'all. There she go.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, there she go.
Take it easy.
All right, Jack, thank you. Yeah. God damn, if I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna see it all the way through to the end, man. I'm gonna see it through to the end, man. I'm gonna see it through to the end. Blame you? Yeah. Blame Mitch Goody Park. Yo, ain't none of y'all bought the channel membership yet, man. Neither, man. We're gonna get that soul glow tonight. Yeah. Tommy, you like that one? Yo, Tommy, get that soul glow. Join that channel membership, man. $10, man. You got it. The gas goddamn $5 a gallon. Joe Biden done ran the gas price up. Come on, let's go get Sean from the let's go get Sean from practice. Let's go get Sean, man. Y'all want to stay on here with me or what's up? All right, Tommy, you cool. Y'all want to stay on here with me to go get Sean or what? Or y'all want to get on? I got the fly station wagon, man. I got the fly station wagon, man. Let's ride? Okay, let's ride, man. See what kind of music we got. I can't put the music on.
1, 2, meet me outside.
Yeah, I can't leave it on too long because then they'll strike the joint, man. Yeah, meet me outside. Calvin Brown, what up? Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Hey, Cole, this the foundational station wagon, man. This is the foundational station wagon. Yeah, what's up, man? You see it? You see it, man? Don't stop, man. You see it, man? What time is it? Yo, RH, what's up, man? British Columbia, man. Surrey. Canada in the building. Shout out to Hamid. Hamid got that dope footwork, man. You ever seen Hamid's footwork? That nigga nice with the boxing footwork, man. Nigga money, man. Who this behind me, man? Riding on my bumper like that. That's the police? Why they riding on my bumper like that? That's 5-0? All right, we can make a right on red right here. Marco Polo won't let you. I put the joint up. It should let you, man. It should let you. Try it again. I ain't got nowhere to park right here. Oh, they gonna move. There you go, right there. Gaddy Music. Gaddy Music just did it, Marco Polo. Gaddy Music got that solo. Man, shout out to my man Gaddy Music. Window cleaner down in Texas. Started a window cleaning business after watching my window cleaning joints, man. He's in the music game. Gaddy helped me set up my what Gaddy? Gaddy taught me how to Gaddy set up my Spotify. He taught me how to download my videos to Spotify. Yes, he did. He set up my Spotify for me. Well, something he set up. I know he taught me. Gaddy, appreciate you for getting that soul glow. He got that soul glow. There you go, right there. Long overdue. Follow Gaddy Music on his Instagram. He got some nice beats, man. If you in the beat making, if you think you could MC, you think you nice on the mic, check out Gaddy Music. He make the dope beats, man. The Spotify, yeah, Gaddy Music helped me set up my spot. No, he had me, the Anchor, right. Because from Anchor, I was able to download my stuff to Spotify. Let's see what's Sean at. He should be coming out any minute. It's cold up here, man. What's the temperature where everybody at, man? What's the temperature? Gaddy Music, thanks for the advice on the window cleaning tip. Changed my whole perspective in a real way. Hey, Gaddy, you got a full window cleaning route now? You got a full route? Your route done filled out? It's 45 degrees by you? Let me see how many degrees is over here by me. Let me see how many degrees it's over here by you. Let me see how many degrees it's over here by you. Let me see how many degrees it's over here by you. Let me see how many degrees it's over here by you. There you go. There you go. 26. Look at that right there. 26. What's up, man? How was practice?
Good.
It was good?
Yeah.
You sweating?
Yeah.
You played with your sweatshirt on or just your t-shirt? Just your t-shirt?
Yeah.
You was getting money?
Mhm.
How many points you had?
Few actually.
A few?
Mhm.
You was bringing the ball up?
Yeah. And let's just say I may have made 2 air balls. But...
You shot 2 air balls?
Yeah.
But we don't talk about that.
No.
We don't talk about that.
I stopped talking about that.
What about on defense?
Good, I blocked like 3 people's shot. I'm not even joking.
Come on, man.
No.
Come
cap.
on, man.
No cap.
No cap.
I was just
No
I
cap.
was just way back here, and I ran all the way up. I said, "Bow!"
You blocked that shit?
Mhm.
Word. Yeah. What y'all was playing, 5-on-5?
Yeah.
All right. How many rebounds you had?
Like 3, 4.
3. Yeah. Gotta
Oh,
get the,
super chat.
who that right there? Percy the astronaut? We want to ride, pump up the radio.
Pump up the radio.
No cap. You heard him? Mitch Goody Boy said no cap. He said no cap.
Hey, me and him versus 2 of y'all.
Who gonna win?
And we gonna win.
Who gonna win? Me and you?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. I told him about your school, man.
Huh?
I told him about the school,
Yeah.
but that you gonna straighten that shit. You gonna straighten it out?
Uh-huh.
Huh?
Yeah.
You sure? You sound you talking a little soft
I'm
now.
gonna straighten it
All
out.
right, there we go. There we go. Now you talking like something. Yeah, but a lot of that was my fault too. So me and you gonna do it together. We're gonna do that shit together.
I'm tired.
You tired?
Yeah.
You ready to eat?
Yeah.
What you wanna eat?
I don't know. BGL? I mean, BGL? I meant BGR.
Burgers Grill, right?
Yeah.
You wanna go there?
Yeah. We good.
All right.
I practice again on Monday.
On Monday. Y'all practicing a lot. When your first game?
I'm not sure.
Y'all ain't got no game tomorrow?
I don't know.
I thought y'all had a game tomorrow.
Check. I don't know.
But he would have told you. If y'all had a game, he would have told you, right?
Yeah, he would have told us.
Yeah. He said that with conviction, Mitch. You heard it. So Burgers Grill, right?
Yeah.
All right. All right, y'all. We're going to Burgers Grill, right? He ain't blind to the ways of mankind. Who's that right there? Carlos Ortiz. Yo, Carlos Ortiz, that's my man from Manhattan, man. A child is born with no state of mind. God is smiling on you, but he's frowning too, because only God knows what you'll go through. You'll grow in the ghetto, live a second rate, and your eyes will sing a song of the hate. The places you play and where you stay looks like one great big alleyway. You'll admire.
Here at 3:30.
Birthday party?
Yeah, for Cali. And then I got another birthday party on December 3rd. Then got another birthday party on December 9th.
All right. All your friends at school?
Yeah.
All right, yo, we finna be birthday partied out.
Yup. Tomorrow, the December 3rd, and December 9th. Christmas party, I think.
God is smiling on you, but he's frowning too, because only God knows what you'll go through. You'll grow in the ghetto, live a second rate, and your eyes will sing a song of the hate. The places you play and where you stay looks like one great big alleyway. You'll admire all the number book takers, stubs, pimps, and pushers, and the big money makers. Driving big cars, spending 20s and 10s, and you want to grow up to be just like them, huh? Smugglers, scramblers, burglars, gamblers, pickpocket peddlers, even panhandlers. You say, I'm cool, huh? I'm no fool.
But then you wind up jumping out of high school.
And now you're unemployed. All now void. Walking around like your pretty boy Floyd. Turn stick up kid, but look what you done did. Got sent up for an 8-year bid. Now your manhood is took and you're a maid tag. Spend the next 2 years as an undercover fag being used and abused to serve like hell. Then one day you was found hung dead in the cell. It was plain to see that your life was lost. You was cold as your body swung back and forth. And now your eyes sing the sad, sad song of how you live so fast and die so young. So don't
push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under.
Man, shout out to Melly Mel, man. Listen, man. Melly Mel, it wouldn't be none of this without Melly Mel, man. It wouldn't be none of this without Melly Mel. Those are facts. Anybody that grew up in the 80s will tell you, man. Without Melly Mel, ain't none of this going down. Jacob Brown right there. Shout us something. What do you say?
Hey, yo, I'm playing for Lil Sean Burger of Chicago in here. Oh, thank you.
Chi-Town. Chi-Town represent. Hey, Jacob Brown. Jacob Brown. Paying for Lil, he buying your burger. Man, shout out to Evanston, man. Shout out to Skokie. Man, shout out to Goose Island. Geno's East. Soldier Field, West Side.
Actually, I want to go down there one day to Chicago.
You want to go to the shop?
Yeah.
Sears Tower. Rogers Park. All that.
One day?
Yeah, we go down there.
The Empire State Building?
The Sears Tower. It's taller than the Empire State Building in Chicago.
Yeah.
Jacob Brown, man, thank you for that super chat, man.
Can we go inside of it?
Yeah, you can go up to the top. Me and your mother went up there. Your mother went up there to
Really?
the top. They got a glass floor up there.
Were you scared?
Yeah, I was scared.
Yeah, I know, because she told me. She told
Yo, on the top of the Sears Tower, when you go up there, they got a glass floor. You could walk out like a little glass patio.
Oh, they got a glass thing.
Yeah, you walk out, it be glass, but you be looking straight down.
Oh, well, I'm just going to try not to look down.
Yeah, it's 110 floors up, I think.
God damn.
103 or something like that. Jacob Brown, how many floors is the Sears Tower, man?
So I'm going with 110.
You're gonna go with 110. I think the World Trade Center was 110. The World Trade Center was taller than the Sears Tower. Shout out to the world. Jacob Brown got the dope profile picture. 108. 108.
2 feet up.
Yeah. Shout out to Shot. That's where they filmed Cooley High
Oh, really?
in Chicago.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yo, Cooley High. Sean watched Cooley High.
And I cried.
He cried when Coach Cheese died.
I cried.
You cried when Coach Cheese died?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I did too. I cried. How many of y'all cried when Coach Cheese died, man?
The whole Empire State Building is lit up with green and red.
It's green and red.
Yeah, it's all green and red. It's probably because of Christmas.
Yo, how many of y'all cried when Coach Cheese died, man? Cause I cried when Coach Cheese died.
Bro, I really cried because I was like,
Classic movie.
Classic. Why don't cry? Oh, look, he said I did.
I did too.
Bro,
Yo, man.
bro, because I didn't see it coming because they always get out of stuff. Every single time because they get out of stuff. And then that last part. If 2 minutes earlier, man, if they would have found each other.
Preach. If Preach would have.
Yeah, if Preach would have, 2 minutes earlier.
It would have been 2 against 3. They wouldn't have.
2 against 3.
Yeah, they wouldn't have got that off.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have got that off.
Damn.
Yo, I cried when Coach Cheese died, man.
Watch Coolie High cry when Coach Cheese died.
Me and Lil Sean was driving down south. We was driving to North Carolina, and he downloaded Coolie High. He was watching Coolie High on the phone.
So I didn't download it.
It was just on YouTube or something.
Yeah.
And he was in the
Free
back.
with ads.
Oh, free with ads.
Yeah, free with ads.
And he was in the back.
And I was laying down watching that movie.
He was laying down, and then I saw I saw when the part was coming up when they jammed Coach Cheese up, and I was gonna see what Sean was gonna do. Yo, after that part,
and just as he expected,
he got up. I looked in the rearview mirror. Eyes was full of tears. Full of tears. I said, yeah, man, I cried too.
I didn't see that coming because you didn't expect that.
But the part that really make you cry is when Preach goes to the funeral, but he don't go over there with everybody.
Yeah,
he's staying back.
Yeah, and then
yeah. How can I say goodbye to what we had? All I know that made us laugh. Man, Coolie High, man.
I wonder if the 92, I wonder if it goes by Burgers Go Right. I wonder if it does because it goes past us. You know that,
It
right?
might.
It might go up there. Damn.
It might go down there and make a left, yeah. Be right.
At least it makes
Foundation. Carlos Ortiz said foundational black Dominican. Carlos Ortiz, what up, man?
foundation of black Dominican.
How can I say goodbye? Yeah. Pour out something for the brothers who ain't here. Look at what Mitch Goody Park wrote. Remember when Preach poured the wine out?
Pour some out. Yeah.
For the brothers who ain't here.
I remember that.
He said, nigga, I wrote a poem for you. I know you don't like poetry,
I know
nigga.
you don't
like poetry, but I'm gonna read it to you anyway. You could have been the greatest, man.
Man, it don't even rhyme, man.
You could have been the greatest, Chief. Yep.
Because every time he shot, swish. Every single time it was a swish.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it don't rhyme. Yo, that part right there, that part always get me, man.
And then they snuck out of school.
Right, they put the paint, they put the red paint on the tissue. It made him look like he had a bloody nose.
Yeah.
And went to the zoo.
Yeah, then they jumped on the back of the bus.
Yeah. All I know that made us laugh, the way to stand. What's up, man?
And then Crush Groove.
Crush grooving, body moving.
Body moving, Crush. We on the way to Burgers Good. Look at that one. He already got up the Christmas stuff. Crush Groove. Turtles.
This is something that we don't rehearse. DMC is second.
And I'm on first. And It's just how we running straight
Down the line, DMC is second. I'm first around, and they call me Uno. And D's for dose because I rock parties from coast to coast. I'm known to the world as Chili Most. DMC is second, and I'm the host, and I'm the one and only.
The only one, and he goes by the name of DJ Ron.
They call me Run, but I never ran. In a B-boy stance is where I stand. And Daryl Mack is cold, got my back. It's funky French lyric, it's not an act. I'll pass it to D. I'll pass it back. And that's the way it is, cause it's like that.
And then there's the Disco 3 who would...
Wild style.
Really the Fat Boys, but they...
Oh, the Fat Boys is all that.
Wait, no, they're not the Fat Boys.
We're the captain
the
of
Disco
rock of the
3.
Disco 3.
They're the Disco 3. Disco 3.
Jacob Brown, Lil Sean on point. Jacob Brown said you on point.
And then Beat Street we saw as well.
Beat Street, the king of the beat. See, rocking that beat from across the street.
Yeah.
Beat Street is a lesson too. Yeah, believe. Remember
Believe
I
it.
used to play that all the time?
Believe it. Yeah.
Believe it.
Believe it. Believe it. Believe it.
Lil Sean's not listening to no Young Boy or Kodak Black. He's down. You
No,
listen to
because
Kodak?
all that stuff is about, oh, yeah, but I just got a Lambo. Hey, yeah, but I can buy another Lambo. Hey, man, I just made $1 million in my bank account. And also, bro, I got $1 trillion. Yeah, but I'm a billionaire. Yeah, but I just got like 3 Ferraris. Hey, yeah, but I just got like 3 Diamond Rolls Royces. No one cares. No one asks you.
They talk about killing and all that
Does
stuff
exactly.
too.
Yeah, I got it. Draco, go pow pow. Like,
Yeah. All I know, it made us laugh.
Bloomfield College.
The nation. And I day we'll see forever.
Burgers Grill White.
Get your coat.
Burgers Grill White.
Burgers Grill right.
Burgers Grill White. Hey, this is why I made the basketball team. I'm gonna show y'all why I made the basketball team. I'm gonna show y'all why I made the basketball team. Finally opened up these pockets. Finally got these open.
Yeah, they be buttoned up.
Yo, my heels hurt.
Your heels hurt
I
from
can
all that
barely
running?
walk.
From all that running?
Yeah.
How you like the coach? The coach is good?
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
And they're great at basketball.
How many players? The whole team was there today?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
About 13, 14 of y'all?
Yeah. Feels so weird to practice all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you still got money though.
Yeah, I still
Check us out, y'all. Check us out, y'all.
Right, it's right there.
Check us out, y'all. We're going to get some burgers.
Burger Grill White.
Burger Grill right.
Burger Grill White.
Made us laugh.
I'm gonna go order.
Shout out to Cashland for the coats, man. Shout out to Cashland. All I know. I'll stay with me forever, and forever's gonna rain. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Look at my man. How you doing? How you doing? All right. What's up, man? What's going on?
Drink as well. And fries too.
It's going, everything good? What's going? You got a special for both of us or no? You got any specials going?
Thank you.
You got burger and fries.
All right, so you got no combo where the burger comes with the fries? You got a box.
We got the burger.
Say that again? Okay. Yeah, let me get that right there, man. Yeah, because that's 13. You got me at 17. No.
Oh, you want
Right. Okay, so the works is 13?
yeah, he didn't get the work.
You pick up the burger plus the box bag and then food for $2 It'll come out to $13.86.
Right. What's up, man? All right. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, that's good. Let him eat that, man. Cause I've been eating good all day. I've been eating clean all day. Cause I ain't gonna do nothing. Nah, I'm good. How much I owe you, man? I'm live on YouTube. You say what's up to the people? You say what's up to us? I'm all over the world. So you over here? What's up, man? You want to say what's up to the people? YouTube live. So you want to say
And Dr. Pepper. What? Almost spilled. Cashland
shout out to Cashland, man.
and the I forgot what you call it.
Scully.
Scully.
You want to eat here, son?
Yeah.
You want to sit over here?
Sure. I've never sat over here before.
All right, let's sit over here. This will be the first time. Ain't no TV over here, though.
Actually,
All right, that's cool. Or you want to sit over there?
go sit over there.
All right, come on. What's up, y'all?
Yo, basketball is it just keep on moving. It's not like the baseball where
Nah, baseball, you just be
because if
standing
you have a
there.
hit, just wait.
Right.
Like this.
You only move in baseball when, nah, I ain't buying nobody no burger, so don't ask me for no burger, Carlos. You know you ain't getting no burger, man. No, I ain't buying you no burger.
Didn't someone pay for us burger?
Yeah, Jacob Brown. Hey, Jacob, man, thank you, man, for buying little Sean a burger. We gonna get out of here, y'all. We gonna get out of here. So I appreciate y'all coming through. Shout out to everybody, man. Subscribe to the channel and share this video, man. Appreciate y'all. Peace.